I'll be right over, Mike. Live from Los Angeles, it's Wednesday night and time for the Kruse Control show. And here's our host, Brian Kruse.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Wednesday, December 11th, 2024. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I'm your host as always, Brian Kruse, and GR is going to Mike's house. We're going to have some hot toddies tonight, have a few cocktails, have a few pierogies, tater tots, and all that. Have a great time tonight. But thank you all for being here as always. Happy hump day. Hope you had a great rest of your week until today. And now we got a lot more to conquer in this week. We do. I'm happy to have you all back here as always. Welcome back. And join me back as always. You heard him out there for a second, everybody. The thirsty daddy himself, Mr. GR Waters. How's it going, GR?
It's going good, Brian. I'm using this fancy new microphone. This fancy new mic's getting all excited.
Look how good you sound, GR. Look at that, huh? How's that feel?
Marvelous. I mean, it's cool. It's just weird having something that close, you know?
That's what he said. She said. Anybody said.
Daddy, thirsty daddy. Who your daddy, thirsty daddy?
You ain't know it's you. I'm not going there.
How you been, GR? How was your Tuesday? What's up, Racer X? Been too long, man. How you been, GR? How's your week?
It's been good. I mean, you know, we got the new setup going on here with the mic position where you can actually hear me.
Yep. He was a little quiet before. We just had GR got the arm. He got the arm going on now. He's got the arm and the pop filter. He's doing great here. He's upgrading and conquering the interwebs. Right, GR? He's like, yep.
I'm trying to move into this century.
Well, good to have you here, GR. It's going to be a fun night. It's
My
Wednesday.
pleasure.
Okay, what's up, David Banter? Good to see you. Also joining us back, we're happy to have her as always. And of course, it's a Wednesday, and it could be a Monday, a Wednesday, or a Friday. She could be here. We love her so much. Everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. Miss Angela Costello, everybody. Angela, how you doing?
Good. How are you? Walking down my couch. My hands.
Doing well. Good to see you.
I'm freezing, but I'm good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, you're freezing. How's the snow over there?
There isn't any snow. It's just Arctic winds. So it's cold. It's not a place I recommend being. That's all. Get out. Like the film. Get out.
Get out and don't come back.
Angela, welcome to the show.
Hey there.
I know a lot of people back east have been telling me that big snowstorm hit though back in Michigan where I'm from. Everyone's like, it's freezing, it's cold, it's horrible. So I'm happy you're not getting the snow at least. You're just getting some of that cold. But that Arctic cold is not fun. It's not fun at all.
I'll take snow over Arctic any day of the week.
Can you guys hear Angela?
What's that?
Yeah.
I can't hear Angela at all.
Oh, I can hear you. But I can't.
Isn't that nice? That's weird. Weird, everybody. That happened earlier. I don't know what's going on right there. I'm sorry if I'm stepping over you, Angela. But yes, I'm going to just go over to Angela. She's going to tell us a great story because you can hear her and I can't. Tell her what's going on. How cold is it there, Angela? I'm going to refresh very, very, very fast.
It is really, really cold. If you haven't been anywhere out east or the Midwest, or if you are there, you know what I'm talking about right now. It was like all of a sudden it was nice and warm and it was like in the 40s, or then it just freaking went crazy and we got the Arctic blast. I've got a cat here trying to get all frisky up in here. Any of you have cats? Queen? Anyone?
I sure do.
So she's just going to probably roam into this frame here. So apparently she wants to be on camera. Oh, here you go. Here, say hi. Hey, Chloe. Hey guys.
Oh, the cat doesn't look like it's missed a meal very recently.
Well, no, she looks a little plumper because I've had to like her up, but she's actually and she's back, folks. This cat wants to be like Peppy. She wants to be on TV.
Peppy loves being on TV. We're gonna have a heavily worded email with Evie Mux after this show tonight already. So hey, look at her, having a good time.
I know. It's not to call Evie Mux and be like, what's going on? Okay, I got to get this cat out of here. But it's good.
All right, well, good to see you, Angela. Good to see you. Good to see you. Everybody. Of course, our resident intellectual is here himself, popping that collar, kicking some ass, bringing in the babes, Mr. Mike.
You can't pop a collar on a turtleneck, Brian. It doesn't work like that.
It's very true.
You could pull it up. You could get a little more turtly, I guess. Is that the equivalent of a pop collar? Does that make you look like a douchey bad guy from an 80s ski movie? I don't know. These are the questions. These are the questions that we come on Kruse Control to answer, Brian.
It's true, man. What's what we do? What do you do?
Get a man.
Hey, Pepe. How you doing today? I have the cold here. I'm in Michigan, but I'm not like blowing in crazy nastiness like Angela's dealing with. Here it's like 31 degrees and like gently falling snowflakes. We got like 13 inches today.
That's not bad.
So I was walking around with my dog and it was a beautiful experience. You would have loved it, Pepe. I don't know. Are you a chicken in the snow, Pepe?
Yeah,
You teasing the pep star?
Snow chicken.
He's a snow chicken.
Yeah.
He really is. And I tell him all the time. That's not dumb, Peppy. You're a little snow chicken.
You don't have to be ashamed of yourself.
Is that a serious question?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I'm always asking you to
Back
visit,
off
Pepe.
me, son.
Maybe you're so defensive. Maybe that's why you don't come to visit.
I know.
No.
Right?
Hi, Brian.
Dave?
I'm happy to be
Here's what they
here.
do. Yeah, good to have you, man. Happy hump day. Happy to see you. And of course, welcome back, everybody, too. Happy to have him back for a few weeks in a row. He's back here kicking ass. I can't wait to hear his hot takes, everybody, tonight. Director and creator himself, writer, Mr. Trevor Triggs. What's up, Trevor?
Oh, it's also cold where I am. I'm in Wisconsin. It's 10 degrees Fahrenheit out there. My dog convinced me to take her to the park, and that was a terrible decision. I don't know what she was thinking. It's also really windy.
I feel for you. It's freezing over here too. We're in
It's
similar
cold here
temps.
too. It's what, Brian? 65, 70?
Yeah, 65, something like
I've got
that.
the parka and the electric pants.
Electric
Well, I've got the electric blanket on the
Trevor's
bed,
in the
yeah.
house. Welcome
There's
back,
an
dog.
electric vest at Costco, which I thought was really actually kind of neat. So I could probably use one of those right now.
Yeah.
An electric vest? Like, you mean like a suit tie vest kind of deal? Like,
Yeah, it's like an electric heating vest, like a vest that you can just wear. It looks like a jacket, and you just throw it on. And it's like heating you up where all the goodness is, where all the vital organs are.
I have an Oro. I have an Oro that does that.
I'm not touching that one, Angela.
GR's like, hey,
I
take
can
me out to dinner
electrocute it
first
with
before
it,
you bring out the electric pants.
Yeah, we need to calm down the electric pants right now.
Yeah, hi, Queen. Queen knows about the electric pants. She's a fan from way back.
Don't
Early
pee
adopter.
in the electric pants.
Good advice.
Okay.
Right? Trevor,
I'm
you
going
been
to pull
good though,
my
man?
pants up and go home.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
actually doing real good. I had a couple of very productive meetings this week. I'm going to be getting back in the director's chair early next year. It's for the first time in a couple of years. So
Nice.
pretty happy about that. I can't say much about the project yet, but I'm sure we'll talk about it probably about February. I'll probably have a lot to say about it. So
Sweet.
I'm
Man,
excited.
you know what?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's so exciting.
Congratulations. That's good to hear.
Yeah, thank you.
Trevor's been doing. I'm happy to hear about that. I know we still got to do that space project sometime. Sometime it's going to happen.
I'd love to someday.
We'll get you back out here.
Yeah, when I get back to LA.
Dude, I'm excited for you. That's awesome. That's good news, man. That's awesome news. It's a good hump day news right there for you.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, thank you. Keep us posted and keep us posted for sure. Let us know when you get more news. You can actually say anything. I know how that goes. Sometimes they take your first child if you say anything. Sometimes it happened to Mike last week. And I told him not to say it, but it still happened.
I mean, we can always have more kids.
You get your kid back. You get him back. Once the project's done. It's just
If you want them back.
Well, we'll see, bud. Right, thank you for being here on Kruse Control as always. Everybody out there, we appreciate you. Happy hump day. But it doesn't matter what day of the week it is. It could be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday. Any week, there's always one thing going down, everybody, and that is a lot of breaking news. Come on. All right, the very first thing I want to talk about is Harry Potter. So Harry Potter, everybody, has been a big debate here at WB. They've been fighting with, again, Comcast, Sky, and WB over the rights for the television rights for WB. Now, they settled their lawsuit here yesterday, which is fantastic. Now, they were going back and forth because, well, of course, Sky was saying that WB had allegedly breached their contract from 2019 for the TV show rights. Now, they haven't disclosed all the details for this, but they did say that after everything's said and done, they have it worked out. It will air at Sky as well through Comcast. Every party will pay their own fees and their costs. Under this agreement, Harry Potter is still coming for everybody. We're still working on this project. And the crazy casting thing I heard just like yesterday was that Roy Kent might be Hagrid, which is, I mean, what? Roy Kent is, I'll take it. You know, I love him so much. He's such a great guy. And he's great on Shrinking, too. We'll have to see if that actually follows through. If that happens, we'll keep you posted. But WB reached that deal, and they also reached a deal with J.J. Abrams. That's right, because J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot has now officially signed their deal after, it feels like years, but it's been months of negotiations. Now, him and Bad Robot had a first look deal with WB since, well, it's been 18 years. They reached a new 2-year deal for the next, so they'll take them to 20 years, 2 years deal for a first look deal here at WB. And we'll have to see what projects JJ has up his sleeve for WB now. It's cool because honestly, people were thinking he was going to leave with Bad Robot after all this time. They're hoping for no bad blood. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. And Max is also going to be great because they're getting more Turner Classic Movies, everybody. I love the Turner Classic Movies over here. They're adding hundreds more over on Max. So there's like a bunch based off different celebrities' birthdays coming out based off their celebrity birthdays. They'll be releasing movies for them. I know Bogart's one, but they will keep telling us when those come out. But they'll start dropping very soon in the new year. Hundreds of selections of themed of movies from back in the day. Love me some Turner Classic Movies. That might make them more money than actual Joker did, though, I tell you that. Oh, man, because Joker, everybody, did not do well at all. We all know. I think the title alone just messed it all up. I mean, we have Joker for the whatever. I can't even say it. I mean, I guess they should call it Joker 2. We should fucking call it Joker 2, Joker and Harley, or maybe not a musical. I don't know. But this is dropping on December 13th, this Friday on Max. I actually didn't mind the movie, but I just knew as I watched it, as I said in the show, I enjoyed it, Mike.
Me too. I had fun.
Yeah. I think a lot of people.
I've never seen another movie like it, Brian.
Yeah, and this is why, like, even then on top of that, Mike, that like it was, I think it was Quentin Tarantino was saying like they'll get it down the line, they'll eventually understand it, but the audience doesn't understand right now. And I'm like, yeah, maybe eventually, maybe eventually they will. But I liked it. I thought the music was fun, but in the theater I still thought, oh, people are not gonna like this. I just knew people were gonna like it. It's sad. I still enjoyed it.
Once everybody involves to ours
in the year 3000. Yes. Yeah, 3,000.
If people still get a Conan reference, like from 1999.
That's when it'll be popular again, right? Yep. But Joaquin has got a lot of controversy, Mike. He just does. Remember, this happened not too recently. He walked from Todd Haynes' production after begging him, pleading for this movie to come forward. This, where he was supposed to be the lead of this gay romance over there. And after 5 days before production started, he walked. He got scared and walked away. And now Todd Haynes is finally came forward to talk about this whole production, saying what happened last summer was tough for him. But he has said the film itself and the script itself may resurrect in a different form someday. Oh my God. Someday. Can you imagine, like, you put all this effort into it to get this script moving forward. You got Joaquin Phoenix, like, let's make this happen. Then it's gone. Well, he says someday. And the story itself was like a gay love story apparently followed a corrupt cop and his young lover as they fled the 1930s Los Angeles to Mexico, with Joaquin, of course, star alongside Danny Ramirez. So if you're him, I can imagine Todd Hayes is bummed about this. But hopefully, again, he said before that, there's only so many movies left in his career, so that's tough too. Hopefully it does come back. Talk about like a workforce drama that just went crazy, guys. Just like Severance, everybody. Another big workforce drama right here. I'm so excited about the new season. The first, or I should say the first. I'm gonna call it the first official trailer because the last one was just a tease. It was just a tease, but the first official big trailer drop coming out January 17th, 2025. I'm super excited to see how it's gonna be because I just freaking love this. I love Severance so much. I'm like, come on, guys. Why is this taking us so long? And there was a big backlash about that too. And they said it was taking a long time due to, of course, the strikes. They were going through the script bunch. They were changing things, fixing things. And that does happen every once in a while. But still, it was a long time waiting. And I was going to show the trailer for the first time here, but I don't see it in my thing anymore. Where did it go? Where'd it go? I don't know, AV Mux. Where'd my trailer go? Can you tell me? Is it in my hair? Is it in my pocket? Is it in the sand, in the beach somewhere? Where is that trailer? That's the question. Yes, I don't know where it went. It's somewhere out there in the Ethoverse. So if I find it at some point, I could show it to you. But honestly, I don't see it anywhere. I mean, I think there's a goblin in this show tonight. There's a goblin out there, Mike. Did you feed the tolls to the goblins tonight or no, Mike?
Oh shit, Brian. I didn't go down. I didn't give him his copper pieces. Yeah,
Mike. Mike,
okay. I'll be right back. Let me.
I'm not trying to blame you right now, Mike. I'm not trying to blame you, but there's something weird about
the
that.
gremlins and the goblins are joining forces with the trolls.
They're gone. They're just gone, man. But you know what? I can do something quickly. Here we go. Let's watch a trailer of Severance fast.
Oh, let's do that.
The work will be remembered as one of the greatest moments of this planet.
So I'm super excited about this. If you haven't seen it, guys, you got to watch it.
Mr. Scout.
More
I know you're still weighing whether to return to Lumen. But the mark I've come to know is happy.
Hello, is anyone there? Is the
show
board
is
on?
like at all.
It's Marquez from Macro.
For you guys in the chat, it's not representative.
You don't think so, Mike?
No.
I've never
What
seen
you
the
all
show and
did
I've never seen any bits of
was
it,
one
but I
of the
did
most
watch the
painful
trailer
moments in
ahead
the
of
history of this
tonight,
company.
and I just assumed this is what the show was like.
Yeah.
The four of
comedy.
you have become known as the face.
It's
of
much
Severance.
more serious.
Okay, so we're not in trouble?
I don't think so.
I mean,
no
it's kind of a
success or
sardonic
failures.
comedy. You
All
know,
of us equally, or
like
one of us is like the star?
commenting on the dystopia that we live in. Kind of the whole.
So what the hell did you guys see up there?
Maybe it changes second season though, Mike.
Not our world up there.
Could be. Maybe Ben Stiller's taking a late career
out his wife
turn
died a
into
few
serious
years ago.
drama. I mean, the cinematography would indicate
Miss
that.
Casey.
can't
Miss
hear you.
Casey.
I gotta get her out of here.
Oh wait, that's right. My wife didn't take my last
Mark,
name. Okay.
and he said she's alive.
This is obscene.
I just want to be sure.
It does have a lot of my way,
Okay, that part is.
Why
that
did you
part
do
is,
this? What is this
accurate.
all about?
Do you know something about
Trevor, don't you
Gemma?
feel like that could be in any trailer ever?
There's
Why?
been a honeymoon
What is
with
this?
you.
The work
This is a shit
will be
trailer. Apple,
remembered
you
as
are
one of the
failing
greatest
hard.
moments of
I
this
kind of like
planet.
the trailer.
I know, like it's dramatic, but this is
Beautiful.
not representative. It is
Fear.
beautiful.
We fear no one.
They got a bunch of sheep grazing in and off.
I'm tightening the leash.
If we let this happen to Miss Casey, who's gonna step up when it happens to us?
Now.
Yep, watch out. Oh.
Goodbye, Marquez.
Wait!
Did I see the night just the knee in there?
My first day here as deputy manager.
Hey, maybe.
Mark W.
Why are you a
Yeah.
child?
Oh, that's maybe.
Oh, and the guy from all the
Because of
Christopher
when I
Guest
was
movies.
born.
I'm excited about it. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna be good.
You got
It'll
born.
be good, Mike. It'll be good. Severance is coming, everybody. We'll talk about that some more too, but the trailer has dropped. It's fun. Let us know what you think about that too. But you know, it took them forever to have this happen, to come back. And somebody else that may have taken forever, and maybe he got paid those alpacas. It's Johnny Depp, because he might be coming back to Pirates, everybody. Jerry Bruckheimer came forward and said they have 2 scripts right now. They have 2 scripts. One script that says we have Johnny Depp back as, of course, Jack Sparrow, and then one that's not. And it's going to come down to Johnny at the end of the day, but they're planning for every opportunity to maybe bring him back. Come on, Johnny Depp. Come on, pay him whatever he wants. He wanted like, what, $200 million, and he wanted that pack of alpacas. Make it happen. Make Jack Sparrow come back. It's going to take a lot, though, I think. And I think it would also take a lot for Ryan Reynolds to come back to be Green Lantern, because, again, James Gunn was like, hey, when I first signed up to be back here at DC and take over, I came to Ryan Reynolds first and said, hey, Ryan, I just took over. You coming back, man? Is it time for Green Lantern to come back? And Ryan Reynolds said this. He goes, yeah, get the fuck out of the room. Come on, get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. Yeah, so you're not gonna get Green Lantern. I mean, maybe you'll get Johnny Depp, but you're not gonna get Green Lantern. Maybe never say never in this world, because again, also James Gunn said there's no reshoots happening with Superman ever. I don't know reshoots, and he's doing pickup shots, kind of reshoots, even though he's saying no, these aren't reshoots, these are pickup shots, guys. Only like a few different shots, half a day. That's it. No scenes, no actors, nothing. It's just pickup shots, and that's how it starts. Because again, there's been a lot of rumors about Superman. There's been a lot of rumors saying that the trailers hasn't come out yet because they keep saying, fix the trailer, it's not good enough. There have been some test screens, people are complaining about it too, saying it's not that good. I mean, there's rumors. We got the Battinson thing where they were saying like, oh, well, he won't be my Batman. But Zaslav was saying, yeah, he might be your Batman. And now James, I'm like, well, he might be my Batman now. Oh, that's my choice. So I don't know. I'm interested to see where the DCU goes. I hope it works out well. But we know one person that won't be Superman, guys, and that is Henry Cavill. But Henry Cavill will be Warhammer. That is still happening. And I know Mike put this up before the show, which is hilarious. We're talking about Warhammer. But exactly 2 years. It's been 2 years since Amazon announced they're doing Warhammer with Henry Cavill. And we've been just waiting, anticipating this. And now we finally have, it's not a word at all, anticipately? Whatever, I'll take it.
I like it.
It works for you, Brian.
In the moment, I guess. But hey, what's up, Sean? But then again, they've been working on this for a while. Now, the reason why it's taken so long, because they haven't figured out the script. They got a mini writing room together now officially. So they're coming up with concepts to find out where it's going. They're trying to find a showrunner. The joke on the internet is like they're trying to hammer it out. Womp, womp, womp. I'll say that.
Wow, that's a difficult joke to come up with.
It was so original, Brian.
So original. But Warhammer takes place 40,000 years set in the far future, where humanity stands at the edge of what might be the brightest future or the darkest age. And the threat to humankind's empire are many. Traitors driven by the fires of ambition. We have alien empires sworn to reclaim the stars, and the corruption of reality by maleficent gods. So yeah, I'm interested to see it. I think it looks great. I think it sounds great. People love this. Henry Cavill, because he's Superman, Racer X. You can't stop this man. He'll be the Cavalrine before you know it too. No one can stop him.
You better bring
crazy,
better.
Like all the figurines too. You guys know, like those figures, you have to like paint them and stuff. Like a whole there's like a freaking army. Of those things.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, like you paint them and like.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, you go and buy at the store, like you get the pieces, like 10,000 or whatever they're crazy, they're expensive, and then
Games
kids,
Workshop
like paint them and stuff, and like it's like a whole thing.
Yeah, they've got like their own stores. Like if you ever see a Games Workshop store, that's all Warhammer shit.
Yeah, I know. I
nice.
just bought a kid a gift card for there, so it was like, just like, oh my god, Warhammer.
You better bring this to me after hot takes, Brian. I don't usually like kind of threaten you and pimp you like that, but today I feel comfortable with it.
It's up to Angela. It's not up to me.
I feel like you guys are. I feel like Mike would like paint some Warhammer gear.
Thanks. I mean, I have.
These are good. These are great, Sean.
Everybody does.
I mean,
I like Sean. Sean goes, I felt summoned by tonight's show title. I mean, yeah.
Oh, dude, we're talking Craven. We're talking Craven. Where the hell are you, bro?
Yeah, where are you, man? No, we're just talking about Nerdom right now. Talking about some Nerdom right here. But the aliens too, like alien stuff is involved with this too, which I love. Anything that's involved with aliens, you can ask me about that. That's why, like, something I've been waiting for and been wanting to talk about is Alpha Gang. Everybody, Alpha Gang is one of these projects that keeps getting this stellar cast, and it keeps building and building and building. Dave Bautista, friend of the freaking show, Dave. I wish Dave had internet where he's at. I think he's in Aruba right now, and he doesn't have internet, so we can't get Dave on to talk about this project, his new project. Maybe next time we're doing Steve Young's involved in this, Zoe Kravitz. We have Channing Tatum's in here too, and of course on top of that, it's going to star Kate Blanchett. And it really sounds really great because this is one of those things. The comedy, it's an alien invasion comedy from the Zellner brothers, which. Right, Mike?
It's going to be like Mars Attacks with this cast. That's the only thing I can imagine.
Throw us some Michael J. Fox in here, man. Let's make it happen. Come on. Where are we at right here? Getting Jack Nicholson in here. Let's fucking go. But the people who did this did the comedy Sasquatch Sunset, which I haven't seen. But if you had, please let me know, right? Sasquatch. Enough said right there, right? Enough said, Angela. Enough said. But the film will follow a heightened reality.
Brian.
It's going to have a heightened reality, GR, about a group of alien invaders who disguise themselves as 1950s leather-clad biker gang members. And their mission is to conquer Earth, of course. But their ruthless plans are derailed once they encounter humanity's, what they're saying, most contagious condition, emotions. All right. And then, so anyways, the alien leader is Kate Blanchett, and they're going to try to conquer Earth. I don't know, it sounds interesting to me. I kind of like it. I kind of want to see it. It's a big cast. Let's make it happen.
We got a resident guy in there, Dave Bautista. Hey, bud. How are you doing? How you doing,
Friend of
Dave?
the show. Yeah, right, Dave.
Yeah,
I wish Dave had some service. I tried getting him tonight. I was talking to Dave. I'm like, Dave, can you come in? I just want you for like just 20 seconds. All you got to do. And he was like, I don't know. You know? He sent me a voicemail back, and here's all he said to me. I'll replay his voicemail.
I have sensitive nipples.
Yeah,
That's all I got from him.
We all have sensitive nipples, okay? So,
right? I'm like, it's okay, Dave. It's okay.
That's just TMI.
I mean, we love Dave though, but
yeah, his nipples are pretty sensitive. GR, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something I need to know.
No, you do, GR.
They're nips. Come on, man.
Watch out for those nips. They can cut glass.
I'm not gonna hard as nails nips.
Yeah, you guys could get some like male.
They
nipple
are
pads.
sensitive.
See? GR has nipple clamps. Leave them alone. But the one thing that I'll talk about.
No, nipple pads, not clamps.
Oh, pads. Okay.
Pads,
There might be pads, right?
Make clamps. It depends upon the day of the week.
Right.
I would like make them
He's
a
not
little-
that
Dave's here.
hardcore. He needs the pads to put the clamps over them.
All right, you
Well, the pads hide the clamps, Mike.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. That makes more sense.
got a bunch of.
Do they have those in Star Wars too? Because Skeleton Crew is out there, everybody. 3 episodes have aired. And if you haven't watched it yet, I watched 3 episodes so far, and I just love this show. I know that probably gonna get some heat, maybe because people always hate the Star Wars stuff recently, but I really am enjoying this. I think what they've been bringing to this is fun. It feels like old Star Wars. Like I've said before, it's supposed to be Goonies in space, and the kids are great. One of the kids, Ryan Kira Armstrong, I worked with her on American Horror Story season 10, and I had no idea it was her. I've been watching the show for 3 episodes, and I'm like, oh, who is that girl? And I'm like, that's Ryan. She was a little girl in season 10 of Horror Story. Tremendous talent, great girl. She's grown. She's like a sprout. She sprouted, Mike. She sprouted. And I'm like, you know what? Great talent. On top of that, too, Jude Law is awesome here, like as the slush-buckling pirate out there. And one of my favorite people see on the show is Nick Frost as the robot. Nick Frost is a freaking great droid, guys. He's awesome. And if you haven't checked it out, I would say check it out. It's fun. Queen, nipple clamps are your friend. Leave them alone. But a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. There's Trevor. Nipple clamps.
Nipple clamp.
Hey, you use code Kruse Control 20 on nippleclamps.com.
Yep, for all your nipple needs.
20% discount off your nipple
I'm
clamp.
gonna stock up.
And we're demonetized.
Buy some.
David Banner, they're toying with the whole thing about Jedi in here. Jude Law tries to say that he's a Jedi, and he's using the Force kind of, but they're not sure if it's real or not. It just sounds like he's playing some, smoke and mirrors a little bit too. We'll have to see. I really want to see if maybe he's like a Jedi that was trained and now he's not.
What's he smoking,
it kind of
Brian?
feels like that. Well, he's smoking anything he's got. He's got that intergalactic meth dust. That's what he's got going on.
Oh.
And it really does mess
Hanging
people
out
up.
with Peter Pan, huh?
Yeah, hanging out with Peter Pan and Tinkerbell's tinkling on him all day. But
It sounds
anyways,
expensive.
Again, that's TMI.
And the trailer for the new Peter Pan drop, we're going to talk about that on Friday, though, because that dropped after we had the show ready to go. We'll talk about that later. But anyways, a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. Everybody's going to have their chance to shine here tonight, though. So now it's that time when I put that 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get to have that 1 minute breakdown and say, is there hot takes? Let's do it. All right, GR. Now it's time for those hot takes. This is that time. I'll put that 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get 1 minute, break down all their hot takes on all of the latest breaking news. I threw 12 topics at tonight. Can they hit every topic before that bomb blows up, or will they not? And I used to buzz them if you're just stopping in here for a long time and been here. I don't buzz you anymore. We're having a great time. We're sloshing around those nipple clamps. We're having a great time. We don't care. And we're going to give you 2 thumbs up. Very nice if you get through your hot takes. And it comes down to you, the audience, to decide. Not me, not Pepstar, not GR, not anybody out there in the interverse. It comes down to you to decide who wins hot takes. Let's go to the panel and find out who's going to go first in the hot takes. All right, everybody. Hot take time. Angela. I'm saying you're ready. Now, Mike was putting some threats out there earlier. So I don't know if you want to throw it his way. I told him he can't sweet talk me. I'm not the person to talk to. Do you think that Mike should go first, or should somebody else get some hot take time?
Yeah, Mike, why don't you go first, bud?
That's good. I won last week. With a cheesy gimmick. I threw some karate chops, and I pulled my mic out of its spot. Now I did make sure I had enough cable to dance around if I came to that, but I did think it would be kind of hacky to do it 2 weeks in a row. So
yeah.
But Mike, does it feel good you got chosen? Does it feel like you got chosen, Mike, to go first?
Hey, let me pop my collar. Yeah, it feels good to be chosen, Brian.
Yeah, player. It feels good, man.
Feels good, Peppy.
All right. Well, Mike, get ready. Get ready for him.
Do it, Mike. Let's get
It's time. It's time, Mike. It's time to get serious, sassy, sexy, sophisticated, frothy, foamy, over the top, again, bombastic, sensual, Sasquatchy. Get that shit going. Hot takes time, Mike. Rub those nipples. Here we go.
Yeah, get your clamps out, Brian. We're about to get demonetized.
Hey, everybody. Hot takes in 3.
I think we already are, Mike.
2, 1. Hot takes.
Harry Potter is still coming. Problematic, but okay. Bad Robot got a deal. Why the negativity, JJ? Like Rosie from the Jetsons or Robin Williams from Bicentennial Man. Positivity. Joaquin walked. Walk hard, Joaquin, walk hard. More TCM? Yeah, that's better than we deserve. Like, give me a goddamn Planet of the Apes marathon. That's all I want. Severance Season 2 looks great. Keep giving me dystopia. It's helping me adapt to what we live in. Superman pickup shot. Yeah. Jaeger shots. Hey, there's actually deer blood in it, guys, which is the main ingredient of a Sasquatch sunset. My favorite drink. That's a callback, guys. Alpha Gang is coming. What do you mean? This is the Alpha Gang. This is the Alpha Gang, guys. I got sucked into the pop culture Reddit, and it appears despite Amber Heard being bad, Johnny Depp might also be bad. No Green Lantern, no Ryan Reynolds. Hey, I'm in hog heaven. Warhammer, Eldar all day. Skeleton Crew, let's go!
Great hot takes, Mike. How's it feel?
I want to sing along, Brent. Stop talking to me. Okay, yeah, no, you can talk to me. It's okay. It feels good. It feels good, but it doesn't feel as good since you stop giving the horn to me like every week. So now it's not as much of a juxtaposition between when I succeed and when I fail. It's different.
Well, Mike, I can bring the horn back for you and you alone if you want. If you want.
Yeah, maybe for a couple of weeks so we could do that. Thanks. Just as a motivating force.
Hey, shut it down!
As a motivating force. Peppy doesn't like it. Peppy's never gotten the horn before, though.
Yeah, maybe one day he will. Maybe one day he'll get that horn.
You know it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One day.
It could happen. But you know what? If I give him the horn, he might go piss on someone's pillowcase or something, and nobody wants that.
Once you give somebody a horn, that's all they want to do. Thanks, Queen.
Yeah. He at least hasn't done that so far, right, Pepe? Hasn't done it yet, but maybe one day he will. Right, man. So far, so
when
good.
your only tool is a horn, every problem looks like a railroad crossing.
All right, everybody. Well, great hot takes, Mike. Great hot takes. And we're not done there. The ship will keep on sailing and sailing and sailing. All right. What do you think, Angela? Are you going to go first or pass the baton over to somebody else?
Maybe I'll go, Maybe I'll just do it.
Do it. Get in there.
All right.
Maybe I should go last so that way. Well, no, I'll just do it.
Make up your mind,
I'll
woman.
do it. I'm just going to do it. Okay.
How does the chat feel about that? Jeez.
I know. Let's do it, for gosh sakes. All right.
Well, they said you're going to be hard to beat, Mike, so,
That's true.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're really animated, Mike. I'm going to be like, so, this wasn't...
Just beat it and get hard, Angela. That's what they're saying.
Oh,
sorry.
Mike.
I'm sorry. You got the horn, Brian?
Yeah, I have this right here, but...
Okay, yeah. It's good to bring it back, I guess.
All right. So, Angela, you going to go next then, or are you thinking...
Let's do it. Let's just hit the 1 minute, right? Or is it 30 seconds?
Yeah,
I feel like
we got
it's
that.
30 seconds, right?
It's 30 seconds twice.
Oh, shit. I thought it was... Whatever.
All right,
okay.
Angela.
I know.
You got this.
I'm doing
You
it.
got this. We believe in you. We always believe in you.
I'll try. I'll do my best.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Put my best face forward.
We got to forget about what Mike did. It's all about you now, Angela. Here we go.
I'm not lingering on Mike's situation.
Yeah, no one's lingering on Mike. No, we're not. Sorry, Mike.
Mike,
Anyways,
who?
Angela. Here we go. All right. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Okay, looks like the streaming wars are finally having a friendly handshake, maybe? Except for the competition. J.J. Abrams reboot. I think that this will be, or the Bad Robot deal. Might be exciting to see kind of the otherworldly worlds that could be created here. Max announces the TCM hub expansion. Hell yeah! Like, let's go see all of our good stuff. Joker, Foie, Adwa, don't care at all. Joaquin Phoenix ditching the gay romance situation. Sort of, I can see that. Severance, hell yeah! Like, let's get our minds twisted again. Pirates of the Caribbean, Johnny Depp. I'm in for some crazy Jack Sparrow franchise ridiculousness. Get the rum out. James Gunn, let's just hope that it's a win and not a 2011 flub. Nightmare. Superman reboot, hell yeah, let's do it. Henry Cavill, fuck yeah. Oh no!
Walking down the street.
What?
She collapsed under the pressure.
I was like,
hey, great hot takes.
Pillows.
It goes so
Trying to
fast.
get there. I'll finish off like our resident dude, Dave Bautista. That's great. I don't really like Channing Tatum that much, but I think it's cool. Dave's in it. We got to watch it, right? Star Wars, the whole skeleton crew. Let's freaking see what new stories and fresh faces and all that jazz happen. And that's it. There's my hot takes, people. Enjoy.
You got a minute and a half. Is what you?
Minute and 5 seconds.
Come on, GR.
Yeah. Your turn, GR. Okay, Mr. Lippy.
Hey, that's right. I got some lip, girl.
Oh, Jesus.
She might make you. Oh, Thirsty Daddy.
Thirsty Daddy.
She might send to you next.
Yeah.
He's got that twinkle in his eye, right, Peppy? Twinkle in your eye. Yeah, man.
I can't help it. When your eyes twinkle, they twinkle.
Yeah.
Punch Papa.
Well, start twinkling.
Might not be parched tonight.
Oh, she's sending it over to GR. Yeah, GR. How you feeling about that?
You're on deck, buddy. Go.
No, I'm up to bat, girl.
Queen said I did good. Thank you, Queen.
Trevor's on deck. I'm up. Trevor's on deck.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Gonna use a sports reference. Use it right, okay?
All right, Trevor.
GR's playing it for you.
GR's getting a little feisty tonight, too.
I know. Feisty daddy.
Feisty Daddy.
All right, GR, I'm ready to kick a home run.
All right.
Hey.
Okay.
You're gonna
All right,
slam
GR.
dunk that home run.
Get your,
Yep.
get
All right.
your media juices flowing.
All right, GR. Here we go. Get thirsty, tasty, excited, over the top, smack dab on Neverland Ranch with that meth. Here we go. Let's make this happen. All right, GR. It's time for some hot takes. You ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go, GR. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Harry Potter deal. Oh God, I'm so glad I was losing sleep. There was no deal. Bad Robot. JJ, quit whining, please. Cinemax finally did something right. Their best deal in years, expanding TCM. Joker, who gives a rat's ass about that thing? Just
Really
the biggest loser. He was the biggest loser of the year. Joaquin, his boyfriend broke up with him. That's why he walked on the movie.
Oh,
Severance season 2. I better see season 1 first. Depp BACK. I hope so. It'd be great. Ryan said no to Gunn doing the Green Lantern. And Superman, that's a joke. Yeah. What's he say? Warhammer, can't wait to see it. It looks interesting, but Cavill's in it. The Alpha Gang, as he said, we are the Alpha Gang, you know. But Dave's in it, so it's got to be good. And I love Skeleton Crew. It's cute.
Yeah. Great hot takes, GR. Well done,
And I did in 1 minute.
You did win on Monday, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think it was a minute.
Great hot takes, GR. Great hot takes.
Good job, PR.
Thank you, Angela.
Woo. We're going over to Trevor now, aren't we? Trevor's the last one standing here, Trevor. How you feeling? Lots of competition. Lots of competition, man. Feeling okay?
Right. I'm ready for it, and I'm going to say the opposite of everybody else on everything. So
nice.
All right. That's great. That's what we want.
Getting a little preview of what we're about to hear.
Trevor's hot takes are here. All right, Trevor, here we go. Let's make this happen. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Stop those hot takes.
To me, WB and Comcast are fighting over the same turd, hoping that there's gold inside. The Bad Robot deal is sausage to me. TCM was my favorite part of Max, and expanding it is a partial penance for the cultural vandalism they committed across the rest of it for tax write-downs. Then again, adding Joker 2 is an act of vandalism itself. I don't think the rumor that Phoenix dropped out over love scenes is accurate, considering he pitched the movie. This just sounds like a classic case of creative differences. Hey, this is good news for that Severance podcast that we talked about last week. Number 1, fuck Johnny Depp. Number 2, we already have 4 more Pirates of the Caribbean movies than we need. Script aside, Ryan was a bad fit for Hal Jordan anyway, and now he's too old to play Kyle Rayner. Just keep Deadpool.
Oh, where's Sean?
Every movie does lots of reshoots nowadays, so a day and a half of pickups on Superman is really encouraging. It sounds like they nailed it. Cavill is perfect for Warhammer, blood for the blood glad, skulls for the skull throne, and milk for the cornflakes. I'd say Kate Blanchett leading a 1950s alien leather biker gang learning to love is the movie I never knew that I needed until the press release with the fat kids that I've had this exact fantasy dozens of times. And now that I know that Skeleton Crew has nipple clamps, I'm interested.
Great hot takes, Trevor.
That was a little kinky. Kids and nipple clamps.
Nipple clamps are stealing the nation's hearts. Great hot takes, Trevor. Great hot takes. All right, everybody. I'm putting it out to you. It's not my choice. It's yours. Who wins hot takes? Vote. Vote it up right now on the hot takes right now. We're going to find out who's that master of hot takes for this hump day edition. And I'm putting it out to you, out to the Ethoverse. So here we go. So Trevor, where do I begin?
Just begin. Let me have it.
At the beginning.
I do. At the beginning. No, I mean, why do you hate the Bad Robot deal? Let's go to that first. What do you think about that?
I just don't care. J.J. Abrams has only made one thing that I liked, and that was Super 8. And even that was just like...
I was in that. That got me my SAG card, Trevor.
Really? I didn't know that. That's awesome. But the man is a nostalgia factory, and I'm just so fucking sick of nostalgia. It's like he that's all that he's got. He's just like, hey, remember all these things that were cool when I was a kid? Now your kids can have them too. And I'm just like, can we let the kids have their own things? Like, I don't like it. I'm not a fan of all the nostalgia, and that seems to be just all there is.
Which is a lot of that stuff we're talking about too. Even like, again, Johnny Depp coming back for Pirates is like more nostalgia. They've been talking about doing like a female pirate spinoff at one point with Margot Robbie. They were talking about it again. Yeah, that's still like kind of out there, I think.
Interesting.
And I get an idea of like not doing that. I'm not doing like just like it's like there's supposed to be like either that and then like maybe this, which is kind of continuing but without Johnny Depp. So there's two different things they've been tossing up. But I know that Bruckheimer actually said that Jerry Bruckheimer said that he was still trying to make that Margot Robbie one happen too. So we'll see. That could be interesting. But you already had what was it? Kruse was already she was already playing like kind of a female Johnny Depp. You know?
In the fourth one, which I barely remember. I never even saw the fifth one. I don't know if anybody did.
Yeah, I saw it. We would have had Javier Bardem. Was that with him? Was that one?
Yeah, I think so.
Sparrow. You know, I'm sorry. I just had to do it one time. I could. Yeah, but
you're canceled, Brian.
I'm canceled. I just didn't like that movie. It wasn't that good. I think you can throw in the best actors in there, and it's still. I mean, I like Johnny Depp though too. I'm interested to see what they could do. I think you got to pay him a lot of money to have him come back though. I just can't imagine that they're gonna go that much money to make it happen. I just can't imagine.
I think that Captain Jack worked better as a side character anyway. Like the first movie is still unquestionably the best one, and like that's like Will Turner is the lead of that. Like Jack Sparrow is like the side character there, and then when they push
it's Treasure Island.
What's that, Mike?
I said it's Treasure Island. Like it's a retelling of that same story.
Yeah. So but I don't know. Like they tried to push him more toward the forefront in the other ones, and I just don't think that it worked as well. And I mean that was before we knew that he beat his wife. So I don't think that we need it.
Allegedly.
He admitted to it, and he lost his case in the UK. I mean, I'm comfortable saying he did it.
That was a whole thing too. That swept the nation, that trial too. But he's coming back, and she's still working too. So I don't know. It's interesting to see how that goes. But we'll see what happens with Diddy too. That's gonna be a whole thing. Yeah, not very much at all. Yeah, he's coming back big time. Alpha Gang. Is anybody excited about Alpha Gang like I am? Because I'm super excited about this movie.
This is the first I've heard of it. When you sent out the email with the topics for tonight, I read that release. I was like, holy shit, yes. I need it.
I think it's going to be great. I was surprised. The casting keeps getting better and better and better. They keep adding people. Mike, are you stoked about that at all? Or are you kind of putting a thumbs down?
Who are the Zellner brothers is what I want to know. What have they done?
They did that Sasquatch Sunrise. That's all I know. That's like their biggest claim to fame.
I only know it from the drink. I don't know the movie at all.
Is that an actual drink?
I want to see this Sasquatch Sunrise or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Has anybody ever seen the Sasquatch thing?
Weird.
The Sasquatchiverse, the big footiverse,
Squatchianverse.
A verse, a universe.
Well, that Sasquatch I've seen. I'm talking about the movie.
Yeah.
The Yetiverse. The Yetiverse.
The Yetiverse.
I like Yetiverse.
Ooh, the Yetiverse. What the heck?
Cruiseverse.
I like Yetiverse. Yetiverse is pretty good. I do like that. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, honestly, we'll see. Angela, what do you think, too, about this Warhammer? You seem super excited about Warhammer.
I mean, I only kind of discovered it recently, but I mean, I think it looks kind of, I mean, it's cool. All the crazy characters that they're going on in the, I look like I can't even, I'm like barely above my name. Hey, like I'm kind of extends on my nameplate or my lower third. No, I think it looks cool. I mean, I like a bunch of different, goblins and all that crazy stuff.
Big goblin fan over there.
Goblins and zombies, let's do it. I mean, it's fun. I did one of those
goblins
live, you go into this, was it Sandbox or something, one of those virtual reality things, and you get the guns and do all the gear on the God, I can't even talk. AR or whatever, the glasses and stuff, and you get all into it. And, I did that. It was pretty fun. I don't know if it was Warhammer, but it was, I think, something similar to that. But anyways, they just did that like a couple weeks ago, or a few weeks ago. It was fun. But yeah, Warhammer, it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good time. I mean, Henry Cavill's got fandom. He's got muscles. He's got, talent.
And Mike's heart.
Yeah, I think he just knows how to like be for us ladies out there. We always like to watch a nice Henry Cavill, so I think it'll be cool. I think it's going to be awesome. With there's like 40,000 probably different, little crazy universe Warhammer things to look at. So we'll have a good time.
40,000 Ks in that universe.
40,000.
Yeah.
40,000 different kinds of like species in the Warhammer verse.
Easily, yeah.
So,
The lore is so deep.
The war is like crazy.
And it's an Amazon series, so they're going to do a lot with it too. The fact they're getting these mini rooms together.
If they can stuff it down, if they can stuff it down our throats enough so that we'll care, which is a big maybe at this point, Brian.
No shit.
Well, it might be.
Probably
might be like
because I mean I think it might do well. It might. I mean, it probably will.
People love Cavill. Some people hate him, but some people love him. Enough. There was that whole movement again back at Superman. People were like, "Oh, give us Cavill." Somebody got a Bigfoot on film. What? Where, Queen? Where is that happening? I need to know.
Things got complicated when one of them.
It was allegedly Bigfoot.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it was somebody
and
else.
It was
out.
20 years ago.
Oh, okay. That's what we're talking about. So also, GR, it's been almost 20 years since Green Lantern. Do you think that Ryan Reynolds could be twisted and turned to come back to be that Lantern? And he's just saying that out loud so we're not like surprising somebody down the line?
I think from his comment to the loser, Mr. Gunn, he didn't want to work with him anymore.
You think that's what it is? You think that's what it is? That he's working with Gunn?
Well, Gunn so far is like over his new universe or whatever he's calling it.
Oh yeah, this new one's called Creatures and Monsters or something like that, or
Monsters. Like I said, he's over.
Creature Commandos, but there's also like the name of this first phase is called something like Monsters and something, or I can't think of the name. Yeah, I know like Creature Commandos came out. I actually kind of like that. I know Jordan on Friday was kind of like it's just Suicide Squad, but I think it's kind of fun.
It is.
It's Suicide. It is Suicide Squad. Down to like even having a lot.
It's not as good as Suicide Squad.
Well,
it's a cheap remake.
It's also animated, so that's also a hard thing to kind of delve into, I think, to start your whole new world. But we'll see. We'll see, GR. If Pattinson becomes Batman in Gunn's universe, then I know it's off the rails for Gunn. If he doesn't, then I think Gunn gets his vision moving forward. That's what I think. Well, we'll see. But a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. And we do have a winner. We do have a winner of Hot Takes, and I'm super excited about this to tell you who will be the Hot Take master of this Hump Day edition of Kruse Control. Without further ado, everybody, our winner of Hot Takes for this Hump Day is my nice guy. I can't do anymore. Mr. Mike Casey, congratulations, Mike.
Hey.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks. Here's some chops. These are the chops from last week that you didn't get this week.
Yeah, you won without the chops. I don't think you need them. It's got to be yourself.
Yep.
No
Dude,
gimmick.
I came in today. I was like, I felt low energy, like I've been dealing with bullshit. I've got these cars I've got to sell that I've been getting in shape to sell today, which is, some normal adult nonsense.
So you're like car salesman mode?
Yeah. Well, I guess I was writing that shit like while Brian was introducing the topics. Like, so yeah. So the energy.
Hey,
worked,
don't brag.
I guess. Okay, sorry. Thanks everybody.
No brag, just fact.
I was just chopping. The facts is the chopping, GR. Like you're the tech director.
That's true. It's true.
Can I talk about Warhammer? Do I get that at least as the winner of Hot Takes? You didn't throw
All
it
right,
to me.
Mike. Get in some Warhammer, man. Get in some Warhammer.
Is Cavill? Do we know if Cavill is going to be the Emperor of Humanity or not? That's kind of the real question that I want to know.
They just say he's the lead. That's all they're saying.
Okay, so I don't know. Is this Horus heresy? I have very limited knowledge about Warhammer. I've painted probably 2 or 3 figurines because, you know, I'm looking for meditative practices. I'm incredibly proud of the ones that I've painted, Trevor.
No, I'm
happy for you,
because
Mike.
I tried. I haven't tried to do a good job. I haven't tried actually to do a good job at my artistic endeavors very often in my life. Usually I just spew diarrhea into the universe, which is what I bring to Kruse Control
Well,
every
that's a whole
week.
other topic, but can you pull us?
But
why don't you go get your figurines and show us what they look like?
they're not here. They're scattered all over the Midwest, Angela.
In other words, you didn't do it.
They're here. They exist. I'll send.
Dig a little hole somewhere.
You think I'm just squirreling away like chaos demons and ultramarines?
Yeah, where were they left at?
Okay, yeah, you're right. That's not that outrageous of a claim.
Let's have a Mike's Warhammer treasure hunt figurine.
What I want to say, I'm honestly, I seem like I'm big into the world, but I am honestly not. But what Trevor said, and you know, we saw Duncan Jones, David Bowie's son. He directed the previous incarnation of Warhammer that cost like $300 million to make and made about 47 cents. That was like one of the mega failures. But they want in because
it's like the DC universe then.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I completely forgot that happened, but that was regular Warhammer. We're talking about 40K here,
right? Okay,
which
has a better. The lore is better, no doubt.
The lore is so much better. I think that it's going to have more appeal. Although, I mean, we talked last week about the Gundam universe kicking off also, and if we got Warhammer 40K and Gundam competing against each other, I feel like we're going to have an embarrassment of riches. I'm excited.
Yeah, get your 3D printers out, everybody. Get your 3D printers and your acrylic paints. It's going to be a revolution.
Open your window because they're toxic. So open your window. 3D.
Open your window because of the smell of your buddies in your house. Jeez.
I didn't see this, Racer X. I want to watch that.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Welfare? I can't even say it out loud. Anybody see that? Cavill?
No. That's a different movie.
Ungentlemanly warfare.
It rolls right off the tongue right there. Rolls right off.
Brian, say that again. What was it? The what?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if you can pay me to say that again.
Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. And he said welfare.
Better.
Did you say
I said welfare. Did I say welfare?
All welfare is gentlemanly.
And gentlemanly warfare. There we go. I got it.
Yeah. Gentlemanly warfare.
I have to overemphasize it. Welfare. Nobody wants to see the ungentlemanly welfare situation.
You want to know the welfare of the gentleman or well?
I do.
Anyways, but Warhammer will be interesting to see. Cavill, you know, we'll see what he does with it if it ever gets done, because we already have that many rooms. We're just starting.
He's a zombie, Brian. That's the crazy part, is that the Emperor of Humanity is like this creature that's kind of on life support, like who's the most powerful psychic of all time. Like get into the wiki is what I'm telling you guys out there. Like that's how I am aware of this. I am a religious scholar, and I don't like to read original sources.
It's true.
I like to dig into the secondary sources.
Wait, you're a Wiccan? What'd you say?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know, a Wiccan too. No, I studied in college. I studied religion, Angela.
Okay.
So this particular style of crazy nonsense bullshit I am into, and their wiki is the best. Get into the Warhammer wiki. I love it.
Mm-hmm. But he's a zombie, Mike? He's a zombie?
Yeah, he's kind of undead, being kept on life support so that he doesn't die, but then his brain is kind of degrading and he's getting worse and worse. But everyone is bad in this universe is the great part. Like there's no good guys. Everybody's just out for themselves. Exactly. It's the same situation as what's the other Song of Ice and
Russia?
I think you
Game
mean
of Thrones.
28 years later, Mike. I think you mean 28 years later, because we need more zombie talk right now here on Kruse Control. And the trailer dropped for 28 years later, everybody. Can we talk about that in our trailer talk? All right, everybody. So finally we got the trailer for 28 years later now. Long waiting for this. Danny Boyle, Alex Garland. And I know people are saying it's not zombies. It's more of like, it's like more of an outbreak, but then they call it zombie and then they don't call it zombie. But 28 years later, the trailer did finally drop. And this is a trilogy. We were just talking about that not too long ago. This is a trilogy. This is the first of 3, of course. The first 2 have been shot. Ralph Fiennes in here. Jodie Comer's in here. I love her too. She's so great. And of course, we have Aaron Taylor Johnson in here too from Craven himself. So hopefully he doesn't tank this like he's going to tank Craven. But this is coming out. And honestly, I'm interested in it. I know we'll talk about Craven here in a little bit. But I'm interested to see this trailer. Watch it. Well, maybe GR. We'll see how many snickety snacks he got for Peppy. Maybe we won't. But 28 years later, the trailer's out. Let's talk about it. Let's watch it. Let's talk about it after that. And let's talk about it some more. Anyways, here's the trailer for, again, 28 years later. GR, that's good music you're playing.
Yeah, I'm playing it. Yeah.
Sit here. Auntie, what's going on? Jimmy, sit still, keep quiet, and do not move from this spot.
Oh, shit.
I'm scared.
Is this like a kindergarten class?
That was 28 years ago, Mike.
Oh, no.
Became weeks.
7, 6, 11, 5, 9 and 20 miles today, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before.
Oh no, what did the weeks become?
Years. It became years.
They haven't told us yet, Angela.
I feel like we skipped over the months.
Don't.
They did.
Don't look at what's in front of you. Boost, moving up and
Yeah,
down
they're doing some
again.
callback to World War II radio for sure.
Men go mad with watching you. There's no discharge in the war.
Okay.
If your eyes drop, they will get the top of you. Boost, moving up and down again.
All right, so they're getting a lot of mileage out of this radio sketchy stuff. Maybe they should do like
that was the worst radio voice I've ever heard.
Maybe they should have some children doing nursery rhymes slowly.
Oh, that creeps me out. Nursery rhymes are great.
This is a bullshit trailer. I didn't watch this beforehand, but this sucks. Except for Killian Murphy right there.
I don't like that weird thing going on.
I don't think I'm going to watch that movie.
No.
And this was all shot on iPhone 15 Pro Max. The whole movie was shot iPhone 15 Pro
So
Max.
it's commercial.
Yep. And also on top of that too, they did shoot, like I said, the first and the second one back to back. And they're hoping for it to be great. I guess they put a lot of effort into it starting off that fast. I think it's interesting, but again, like, do we need this 28 years later? There's a big but there's a big controversy too. What's that?
There's a song, "To Dream the Impossible Dream."
To live the impossible.
That's gonna suck big time.
All right, GR, tell us how you really feel. Do you think there's any way? I mean, they probably shot this. It was a low budget compared to what it could have been. You're shooting on iPhones, of course. But do you think they make their money back and people will, flock to theaters based off this trailer at all?
Tell us how
I'm
you
sorry,
really
Brian.
feel.
That was the best joke you've ever told.
Oh.
I mean, that really looked real, and I'm not kidding. That looks like a piece of crap.
It's got a big cast too, GR. Ralph Fiennes is in this, and Jodie Comer, she's been doing really great. You got Cillian Murphy comes back as well.
They offer an actor a role and they pay him enough money, he'll do anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're right. People want to get paid, GR is going to go take a nap pretty much. She's not going to watch this, right, GR?
Yeah, well, I'm going to probably be right on top of that guy.
Oh, jeez, GR, we want to know about your personal life, GR. That's okay, I'll say I really feel, GR.
Ask Joaquin Phoenix is next.
Yeah, well, he'd just walk on it.
But no, GR, like this is, Danny Boyle has been a long time trying to make this. And people like Cillian Murphy thing, they're saying, well, isn't Cillian Murphy that zombie at the end? But I know that they came for, I think it was Ray Fine was saying that he was in an interview that Cillian Murphy is a small part at the end of this one, and his part gets bigger within the next 2 movies. So why would they show a clip of like a zombie that looks kind of like him? Is that just to throw people off, you think?
No, that was him. And it was trying to hook you for that next movie. If you're stupid enough to watch this one, then you might watch the next one.
So you think GR he might be kind of like what is that? Shaun of the Dead? Like he's like a zombie. He's there.
That's him.
In a shed
Right
someplace.
there. That's him.
It looks like him a lot.
It really looks like him, actually, when he has a little bit more hair and skin. Maybe a little more skin on it.
Can you imagine if it's not actually him and he's looking at the internet stuff? Like, that's not fucking me. What the hell, guys? I don't look like that.
Fashion Week, okay? Like, that's what that looks like.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy's like, I'm not that fat.
Fuck you guys. Fuck, what are you doing? What are you saying about me? He's like, haters. How about you, Angela? Angela, you see this trailer. Were you a fan of the franchise before the original ones? And do you think this could have any kind of return to form for them?
I mean, there's always a following for these franchises. I mean, I'll watch it if it's on, if it's on. I don't know if I'd go to like the theater to see it. I can't really say I probably wouldn't. I'd probably skip it, but there's definitely going to be a following for it. I mean, especially if they're going to build, I mean, a lot of people like Cillian Murphy, but I will say it's cool to shot on an iPhone 15 or whatever that was. That's great. Keeps it like somewhat low budget. And then if they didn't have like some of the, A-list actors in here, hey, you want some coffee? I can use some. Dead guy. So
it's a friend of Brian's.
Yep.
Yeah, is that your pal Tim?
Oh shit.
So I don't know. I mean,
it didn't look like.
I like zombie apocalyptic, stuff, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not like a diehard 28 years later.
I've never watched these before, but it makes me want to kind of go back and watch them because I love zombie movies myself, and I see in the chat people want to see it too. I love zombie stuff, even though it's not zombies like you're being told.
I'm like, I'm just sort of like middle ground. It's not like I'm dying to watch it, but I mean, if it's on or it's available, sure. And I'm already paying for a streaming service, I'll watch it. Just like
Can
Twister.
It make more than Joker 2? What do you think?
Like Twister or like Joker 2, I wouldn't even watch if it was like the last probably movie that was on or show that was available, and it was the only thing on. I would just turn it off and I would like paint a Warhammer green.
I'm still gonna say, Angela, please, no one.
That sounds more appealing to me than watching that or Twister or any of those movies.
Yeah. Please, nobody put yourself through that misery that is Twisters. Please just don't do it. I did. Vacuum your floor. Go scrub a toilet someplace. Maybe take your dog outside and pick up his shit. Just do that instead. That's better.
Watch Sharknado 5. That was a good one. I can recommend Sharknado 5.
I think Sharknado, like Ian Ziering, totally kills it over Twister.
Good point, Racer X. That happens all the time. Humans turn against each other. They all end up getting eaten anyways.
Yeah,
that's the point of the zombie movie. Yeah.
So a bunch of people get eaten.
Death of you.
There was some cool like visual effects, or not visual effects, but just visuals in this movie, or this trailer, I should say. Like the skull, like Christmas tree that was there. I'm like, what is that? That was kind of something that was maybe like interesting. Trevor, I know you like horror stuff, right?
Yeah, no, I think this looks good, actually. I'll take the opposite position once again. Get in
there, Trevor.
No, I think this looks good. Like you mentioned the skull Christmas tree and like all those like pillars of bones or whatever. I mean, I'm getting like Catacombs of Paris vibes out of that, which nice. I think is a cool visual. But I mean, like for me, it's mostly just like I fucking love Alex Garland, and I think Danny Boyle is great also. And so like seeing both of them on this, the Danny Boyle being the director and Alex Garland being the writer, like I think that's really promising. Which they are the director and the writer of the first one. And I really liked the first one at the time. I haven't rewatched it in quite a number of years, so I don't know if it holds up. But at the time, I really liked it. I never saw the second one, which was a different director and writer team, so I just didn't have an interest. But I have faith still in Alex Garland and in Danny Boyle, so I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be good.
What do you feel about the trilogy, though? Trilogy. What do you think? How do they do 2 more on top of that?
I do think it's a little presumptuous to think that people are going to have an appetite for 3 more of these before this one has even come out. I don't think it was the right move to do 2 back to back, because now you have to put it out even if this one does flop. So I don't know. I don't know if that was the winning strategy, but hopefully it turns out. But like also I'm really annoyed with the trend of like intentionally shooting movies as like 2 parts. Like even if you're planning for a trilogy, like you have to tell a complete story in each movie. And it sounds like if they're like, oh, we put Cillian Murphy at the end of this and he has a bigger part later, it's like, so what you're telling me is I'm not going to see a complete story. There's going to be a cliffhanger. I hate that. Just tell a full story, and then in the second one we do a logical build off from that, rather than just saying, oh, you have to watch these. Otherwise, like we end up with like a Spider-Verse situation, which like the 3rd Spider-Verse movie is never getting made, and now we're never going to know what happens with the Spot. I'm sorry.
Yep. No, we're not. We're not going to know. We'll get into that for sure.
Trevor, I got to compliment you. That Catacombs of Paris reference was a classic.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, the Catacombs of Paris are fucking creepy, and like using that imagery.
Yeah, they are.
Is a good move. So
reminds me of the ones also in like South America. The catacombs are crazy, like in Peru and Argentina. Like there's some crazy catacombs, but yeah, these are cool. They're cool and creepy.
The ones in Paris freaked me out. I was drunk when we went down there. It was like,
oh, geez, JR, be careful.
Solid decision.
Be careful.
Yeah.
You gotta be super careful. Okay, Mike, how do you feel?
Hey, it was back in the 70s. We're always loaded, you know.
You should have been even more careful back then. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Okay, Mike, we're kind of split around here. What do you think? Do you see the trailer? I know you said you didn't really like the trailer. I heard you say that. You just like out loud.
No, the trailer was watching bad. The trailer was straight up bad. Like, no doubt. Like, although I get the idea of like, okay, you filmed it on an iPhone 15. Like, great. Like, you can make a capable movie that tells a story. Trevor, like, you're right on that. Like, you can use a much worse camera than an iPhone 15 and tell like M, for example, the movie from fucking the 1930s in Germany. That was a creepy one that I watched recently, and so therefore I make a reference to it and try to be the intellectual for the show.
Yeah, boy.
I made notes. So the pile of skulls look like the Catacombs of Paris to you, GR. Not GR, to you, Trevor.
Yeah.
It looked like a penis to me. Hopefully it doesn't.
We know where your mind is, Mike.
I just hope it doesn't flop.
Mike, if you got a penis that's made out of skulls, it's not going to flop because that's a boner.
It's very.
Do we need to keep doing this segment? This segment's not going to get any better than that, Brian.
It's all right. We're already demonetized.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to get any better, Mike. I don't think it will.
I don't know, man. I watched it. I
like
went into this, Brian. Obviously, that's an incredible umbrella for a zombie. That's a great juxtaposition.
You guys look good together, Mike.
Choice.
In this little scenario, you got.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Are we getting into another Mike Doc Goomba situation? You guys weren't around for that. Brian used to like to compare. He used to like to compare me to the visuals that he came up. But we don't do that anymore. That's not the kind of thing.
He's coming after you.
Too late, Mike.
He wants to know where the Warhammer figurines are.
Yeah, where are they at, Mike?
Basically, I'm really unimpressed by this trailer, which is sad because the dude that wrote it. Let me scroll up. Alex Garland. He wrote some great shit. He wrote Ex Machina. Annihilation was good. Civil War was okay. Men was garbage. If you guys in the chat watched Men, I watched it recently and I was totally on board with the premise. But then I watched it and I was like, either this is like too smart for me. Like they're making some allegorical choices that are above my head or that I'm not getting, or like it's just way too incredibly obvious and I don't understand. It didn't work for me at all, but he's an incredible writer. Like, did you watch it, Trevor?
Yeah, I saw it in the theater. I really liked it.
You liked it?
I did.
Like, so all the like the men like giving birth, like the like squeezing other horrible monsters out of themselves towards the end. You know what I'm referring to?
One after the other.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is an effective storytelling element to you, Trevor.
I mean, on a visceral level, it definitely made me feel something.
Yes. Okay. So it's horrifying. Got it. We can just do body horror forever. They just keep squirting each other out. So I apologize, Brian. This is a deviation.
It's okay. It's okay. Smite's not sold on this.
It is graphic. The writer of this movie has done some graphic stuff, although that was with A24. So I don't know if his work with this director is going to be different.
But it's the original team that brought the first one, and that can be a good formula again to bring it back around. That's, as Trevor was saying too, that can make people really excited about it. And we've been waiting to see some. They've done little teasers, but nothing like this. And so they're not really showing that much here either. They're showing a little bit, but not as much as they could. They don't know much plot. Aaron Taylor Johnson's running. There's a kind of Cillian Murphy zombie. I saw Ray Fiennes, just like it's a smidgen of time in there too. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I'm interested in it.
It's a commercial, Brian. I get that you're interested. If it was anything other than a commercial, they would have released it, and then once it did whatever in the theater, they would have said, "Oh, this was filmed on an iPhone 15." However, they released that ahead of time, so that's how they acquired the money to make the film. I mean, it seems obvious to me.
Yeah, they probably weren't going to get it from the get-go. They're like,
which is okay. That's okay. I get it. Like, however you need to film your project, like, get out there.
Yeah, you got.
But it doesn't mean that I'm gonna bend over to suck it for you.
There you go.
Okay, there goes our monetization
anyway. Just ask nice, guys. Jeez, that's all I'm saying.
Just ask nice, and they did ask nice for this movie.
I've got two more comments actually that I thought of while Mike was talking. So like the iPhone thing. First of all, I must have missed that in the link. I didn't realize that. But like we've seen a number of movies filmed with iPhones over the last like 10 years. I think that's a trend that Steven Soderbergh started him just to see if he could. And like now, it probably is a marketing thing for Apple, but like it's not like they're just taking these phones out of the box and just like going around shooting with their phones. Like they're still they're using these phones like as the camera, but it's still getting put into a proper rig, like with a giant cinema lens on it. So like what you're seeing like in this movie, you are not going to get that result with your iPhone ever.
So I'm shocked, Trevor. I thought it was right out of the box.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people do think that, and like especially like
that's the idea. Honestly,
Mike speculated a marketing stunt for Apple. Like they're probably counting on a lot of people thinking that, and it's like no, that's not what's actually happening here, guys. You still like need like $1,000 lens added onto that thing or $10,000 lens,
and a whole rig for that too. On top of that,
I like Brian. Did you like Queen's comment? This movie needs a popcorn bucket. Queen said
popcorn bucket.
It needs a popcorn bucket.
Popcorn bucket. Yes,
popcorn bucket. And then
there's a hand in the middle of it. Watch out for that hand.
Oh yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
No, it's got a bone penis for mine.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
You had your own hand, Brian.
Just as a whole,
I wanted to
Christmas tree.
The other thing I wanted to mention was like we talked about because like the bone structures like look like the catacombs. Like the other like reference that I'm seeing like with that creepy soundtrack that Mike was saying, oh, we should just get like kids to say nursery rhymes or whatever. Like I think that the voice in the background repeating like the numbers and stuff is a reference to the Cold War number stations.
Oh, totally, gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah, like I mean that's a big like unsolved mystery thing. That like certain radio frequencies in certain places around the world, you can pick up these stations where there's just this creepy Russian voice like reading numbers over and over, and nobody outside of Russia knows what the hell that's all about and has never figured it out over the last several decades. So
maybe because they don't care, Trevor.
I think they care. I think they care deeply. I think the military cares deeply, but like. Otherwise, just like online, like conspiracy people like love this shit just because it's a weird thing that happened that nobody can explain. And so I think it might be the filmmakers might be intentionally trying to evoke that specific thing. And I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. I didn't realize that, Trevor. And like, yeah, this is spy communique stuff. Like, let there be no doubt about that. I don't think that that's like hyper conspiracy stuff. I think that it began during a period of high tensions, and like what like, so the alternative hypothesis is that it's people with mental challenges that are just on the radio nonstop for decades, or
also a possibility. I'm not going to say it's not.
What else? Like there's codes in there. It's military communique.
And I think too, on top of that too, it's 28 years later, so maybe this thing has been running for this long. Maybe this has been going on a repeat,
and
they're trying to say that it just keeps going.
They just put it on a loop so everybody can hear it over and over and over.
Yeah. I just don't know who's going to go to theaters. I mean, I would go to theaters to watch this. I'm just fascinated, but I might go back and watch the old ones. I'll go to theaters to watch this. I know I might be kind of alone here, but anybody else going to go to a theater to watch this?
I probably will.
Yes, Trevor. Angela? Nope, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But then again,
if you guys want to go watch it, cool, let's go. But otherwise, I'm not going to go myself. I'm not going myself.
Sounds like a Kruse Control field trip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a group thing, okay, sure, fine. Like, pull my arm, I'll go.
I love you guys, but I ain't going to see that crap anytime.
It might be good. We'll see.
And we saw Megalopolis
second weekend.
together.
I'll go. Second weekend.
Megalopolis I liked.
Yeah.
It's a weird movie. It's a very weird movie. But everybody, 28 years later, it's gone by so long. We're getting that movie come out. The trailer is out. Let us know what you think. And I really hope that, Aaron Taylor Johnson doesn't ruin that like he's ruined Sony with all the Spider-Verse. Because apparently after Craven came out, Sony's like, or it's not even out. It comes out Friday. They're like, we're
2
fucking
days.
done. So Sony says, we're done. Can we talk about that, everybody? Can we talk about that in Comic Corner? Come on. Everybody, Craven comes out this Friday. Coming out. And apparently that'll be the last one you're going to get from the Sonyverse for all these spin-off villain movies. So I'm going to say this. Round of applause. We have tried so much, Sony. You've been trying to make these movies without Spider-Man in them. Where the fuck is Spider-Man? That's all I want to say. This is me on Kruse Control. Every night I see these movies. I like Venom movies. I like the third one, actually. I mean, controversial as this, I kind of enjoyed it. I think they get better as we're going along. I love Tom Hardy. But like, Madam Web, guys. Madam Web, you guys reshot that movie to make it from like 80s to 90s or something like that. You changed the whole decade in order to adapt it, and you can tell you have like, they have like flip phones. No, I think it was 90s to 2000s. They had like flip phones. There's no fucking flip phones in the 2000s. And then on top of that too, all the ambulance look weird, all this weird. You're doing too many reshoots. Look at Morbin Time, everybody. Morbius. That was another big bomb. And we make fun of it with these memes online. You brought it back out thinking that's going to make more money when it bombed the first time. Not going to happen. And on top of that, too, everything you've been bringing out has not been working without Spider-Man. And you messed up Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Can I just say that? You messed it up. That was one of the best Spider-Man. I love Andrew Garfield. He proved his acting chops in No Way Home that he is a great Spider-Man. So much so that Ryan Reynolds was doing an interview with him recently. And Ryan Reynolds goes, you know what? If I were Tom Holland, I'd be pissed at your performance in No Way Home, he said, because you stole the show. And he did. He stole the show. It was a joke. But again, he stole the show. And I think what they've been doing is just they're uncalculated ideas and mass free shoots because you're giving up on what you started as a narrative. You're throwing it away and trying to reshoot, being like, maybe it's not good enough, and then you're giving us a turd, and people are mad. And you're trying to connect it in some Sinister Six thing, never's gonna happen. But we're done. That's it. They said Spider-Man's coming. That's their next movie, and they're letting all this stuff just die. Besides that, And honestly, no one's going to see Craven. Here you go. Let me show you right here. Here are your meters right here. Tomato meters right here, okay? So Venom, Let There Be Carnage is still your highest one at 57%. Venom had 39. That was Venom 2 or Venom 1. Or that was Venom 3. Venom 1 had 30. You look at Madam Web at 15%. People have been like just trash talking your stuff. The reshoots for Madam Web were horrible too. This had to die. I just wish that we did it better. I just wish we did it better. I mean, what do? You got money, you're trying, listen to Marvel maybe, and give Andrew Garfield a chance. Just bring Spider-Man in. But you're not going to do it because here's your timeline, and it's done. All this getting thrown out. The one that's really still coming out is Spider-Man More, because they're shooting that. And I know that's going to be great. I hear great things from people working on it. I hear amazing things about Spider-Man More. I have friends working on it. I can't wait for Nick Cage to be Spider-Man. But besides that, everything else, of course, we're getting into the Spider-Verse. That's going to happen. We're going to finish that one. They're on the last one of Spider-Verse. But besides that, we're done, guys. No more villain movies. No more Morbin time. No more Madam Web with all of her not Spider-Man girlfriends there. No, we're done. We're done. And you know what? I really wanted to love Madam Web. I wanted to love it. I really was excited about it. I love Madam Web in the comics. What they did with that, like with a different Spider-Man that's not Spider-Man in here, the girls did great. I'm not gonna lie, they all did great. Sydney Sweeney, I liked her a lot too. Sweeney Todd, Sydney Sweeney. I love Sweeney Todd in Spider-Man. That was great. He was chopping people up. It was fantastic. But this was writing on the wall.
Sweeney Todd's from the 30s. He's in the noir movie.
Yeah.
She'd fit in.
You can't blame Dakota Johnson for that failure. You can't blame the actors. You really can't. It's the writing. And they said before they were chopping it up. Even Dakota Johnson was like, it was a whole different script we shot. They actually sold me on the movie. You can't do that stuff. And you know what? This is right on the wall. Craven comes out. It's been pulled from already a lot of theaters because they're projecting it to bomb right now. And even though they're saying, no, it's the best one we've done. It's the best one we've done. But we're not going to do it anymore. I'm just pissed off. There's my rant about it. It's too much. What do you think, Mike? Was this writing on the wall for you too? And do you think that Sony will ever try to make another one-off by themselves ever again after this?
I don't know, Brian. Overall, I kind of really have, aside from the offerings of late, I've really enjoyed what Sony did with the Spider-Man universe, right? For years and years.
Andrew Garfield was great.
Andrew Garfield was incredible.
That last movie, but that last movie was too much in it. They threw too much at him. They threw too much at him. As Trevor said, we never get that ending. We're never gonna see that ending of it. Maybe we will. There's rumors that maybe Andrew will get a chance again, but I don't think so after all this.
Oh, I was talking about the animated one. We're never gonna see the third part.
Oh, I think we're gonna get that. I think we're still gonna get that, Trevor. I think that's still gonna come. That's
know.
pretty deep.
I don't know. I mean, they fired the writers and the directors over disagreements on the second one. So
no third one.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that third one.
Well, they can do a third one just with completely different people and just pretending that
they'll tell a different story, Mike.
It absolutely won't work. Like Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse are so unique. Like I don't see that another director could even like step into that and like come up with anything that's in the same universe. Like I feel like those were very unique to the people who made them. Other people will try. They will probably not get it right.
Is the audience that associated with the creatives though, Trevor? Or is the visual style enough to like bring them along with you?
I don't think that the audience will know the difference. I mean, most of the audience isn't huge fucking nerds like we are. But
it's true.
But our audience, Trevor, our audience. Though.
What I'm saying is, like, I don't think that another director will. Like, I don't think the quality will be there. I think it will be a noticeably different.
They won't understand the appeal of what they did with the first two movies.
Right. And like, I think that audiences, even if they don't know why they don't like it, they will know that they don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm coming from. I don't see anybody else being able to wrap up that story in a way that makes sense with what came before.
I still haven't seen the second one.
It's good, except it's only half a movie.
Right.
Again, that's that Trevor's probably said before. It is half a movie.
Man.
It just literally leaves us off waiting for the end.
Yeah,
I know. And that's why they're then pushing it, Mike. And again, they're like, "Oh, we're still rewriting and fixing some things," but like, you're right. It could end, Trevor.
But we will get the Nick Cage. The Nick Cage.
Yes.
Spider-Man
deep in filming.
that was promised in the first one, right? Like, so kind of I still feel happy a little bit.
They're deep in. They've been shooting here in LA for a while. They've been shooting in LA for a little bit, so they're pretty deep in that. And there's 8 episodes, so which I can't wait to see. You know, Nick Cage being Spider-Man, yes, please. I've said that a million times. Yes, please. But that's like the last really kind of one that's actually on the slate. Besides, we're going into Spider-Man 4. You know, and I think that what Sony's done is marketing. It's, you know, there's messing. GR's yawning about Spider-Man. He's like over it. Sony Spider-Man.
Yeah, in a word.
Angela, is this like a bad marketing thing here? Is this bad business, you think? Or do you think that, you know, Sony just, I don't know, the rewrites and the restructuring and the changing of strips last minute, is that just them second guessing themselves and that was their downfall?
Yeah, it's probably all of that. It's everything. It has to be all encompassing. I mean, right? Like they just seem to be like, look at the ratings. I'm like, not that Rotten Tomatoes is, I mean, it's somewhat accurate, I would say, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, they haven't really cut it for a while, right? I mean, I tried to do the Madam Web. Yeah, I just couldn't with Dakota Johnson. I mean,
yeah.
It was all right. I mean, they tried, right. You know, I mean, they tried and they feel, I don't know what it's going to take to change some of this up. I don't think it's just the marketing though. I think it's like just the way it's, maybe the storyline, how it's shot. I don't know. There's just maybe a few things in here that probably would need to be changed. I'm not like I honestly don't watch a lot of these because it doesn't really attract my attention. I mean, Spider-Man, I watched like the first ones here and there, but like I haven't gotten fully immersed in all of this.
Oh yeah, you like that one, don't you, Brian?
Well, that's.
I mean, Venom's fine. Yeah, like some of them are good. I just think it's like an overload for some people. I don't know. Maybe it's like.
Oh yeah.
Like Trevor was talking about with some of the stuff. It's like these cliffhanger things, and then you just leave hanging, and then everyone's like, "Okay, we got to wait for this like next one coming out in like 2 to 3 years." Like, I don't know. Maybe there's some of that with it, and then you're like switching up with these characters that I don't even know who the F this web chick was before. Honestly, I don't know.
Web chick.
Yeah. Even Craven, Angela. People were like, "Who's Craven?"
It was like it's like they're doing like movies off these random characters and like inside of the, you know, Spider-Man movie, and it's like, okay, sure, some, but I just don't know who all these freaking are, to be honest.
Well, it sounds like they're not communicating what the ideas and the ideals of the storytelling that they're working with. They're not. It's not reaching you, Angela.
Yeah.
But they should. If they want to hit all, you know, 4 corners of the market, whatever, you should be able to understand what they're trying to do. But, you know, apparently it's not working.
And they want to connect with a specific demographic, you know. So maybe they did like some focus group research, which they always usually kind of do. I mean, they know that there's a fan base for all of it, but obviously it's not great if you're getting ratings like that. And I mean, it's just not being received well. So then you go back to why isn't it working well? Well, it can be like, again, a combination of marketing, who's in the movie, the film, how it's been written, what's been changed. You know, it's a myriad of all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, some people just lose interest like after, you know, you start diluting the product, the original like products too much, and you just start to get this like it's just shit, you know. I mean,
people that have read Spider-Man, and know these guys are not heroes. I mean, the only one that I sort of liked was but
that guy was great. I love it.
I can't do the tongue like he was doing to Spider-Man. You know,
GR is not a big fan of the villains.
Well, when you take a guy that's a villain, like I read these comic books when I was younger, and I loved them, but they're taking bad guys and trying to turn them into heroes. Yeah. Craven was an out-and-out murderer. That's all he was. It wasn't like he was a hero in any form.
I don't know. They
Now-
explore all these characters though deeper. Like, you know, as the years go on, the publishers are digging back into the back catalogs and thinking, okay, what's interesting and fresh, and they do all kinds of flips for brief series or for one-offs. Like, to me, who's ignorant as fuck, like that seems just like a consequence of the publishing industry and the fact that they want to shock people all the time, right?
Yeah, they're trying to shock people. But Mike, are you shocked though? Are you shocked that this is actually going to be ending, that they're giving up on this franchise, all these franchises, and they're like, we're just gonna let this sit in the shelf for a while? And Craven's being pulled not from all theaters, but like I think it's like 2,000 theaters. So that's also a telltale sign that this is just there's something wrong here.
It's being pulled like a deal that had previously existed.
Yep.
They're like,
theaters are pulling
this
it.
is no good.
Yeah, theaters are pulling it. Yep, they already see the writing on the wall, so they're pulling it.
No, it seems so strange, Brian. To me, I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah. I mean, it just makes you wonder, like, what went wrong completely and the inner workings of Sony. Something really went bad. And again, we've already seen them fail on so many different projects as it is. So I think that, you know, whatever they're doing, it's just not selling. And Venom did pretty good, the last one, but still, it's just not what they wanted it to make.
It was fun to watch. It was good to see in the theater. I don't know as a continuation. Obviously, it didn't really take much place in the Spider-Man mythos. They weren't kind of trying to do an Avengers thing there at all, right?
No. Mike, what would Venom say right now about this whole situation?
Oh, goddamn. I after I came out of the theater, I did a really good one. Wait, he's talking like this. Oh, Brian, walk out to your Honda and step on the gas. I don't know. I don't remember. It was something like that.
I think I know what Venom would say about this.
All right, Trevor.
Do it, Trevor.
It's like
What
a
would you
turd
say?
in wind.
Okay, turn and win. You're right. And you're not shocked by this then, Trevor, with this whole notification about them pulling the Spider-Verse stuff, right?
I am shocked that they're pulling Craven from actual theaters like ahead of release. Like that's incredible that they're actually doing that. But like as far as like them finally throwing in the towel on this, they should have done this years ago. I mean, like there was no reason.
You could have saved them a lot of money, Trevor.
Yeah.
Right? There was
10 cents, Racer X.
Any of these movies to exist. I mean, like they made their deal with Marvel, in which like they were taking an absurd percentage of the profits from like any of the Spider-Man movies. I think Sony was getting like 80% of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. All they needed to do was sit back and cash a goddamn check. But they wanted to make their universe, their own Spider-Man universe, and they were just so bad at it. And it's just baffling. I don't know, man. I saw the first Venom and I didn't like it, and then I just have not bothered with any of the rest of these. So
good for you, Trevor. That was a smart decision.
No, I can see a sunk cost when it's there. I know a sunk cost might be it. But it just really feels like, and especially because like I know that like we had things come out like over the years, like Kevin Feige was sitting down with Amy Pascal and the other producers at Sony, which like Sony had like an absurd number of producers on this also, and I can't remember any of their names other than Amy Pascal. And like he was giving them like guidance, and like he's like, hey, here's like what you need to do, like here's like the way, and they just ignored everything that he said, and it's just like, I don't know, guys, you should have known, and also like you shouldn't have needed like 6 colossal flops to stop.
No.
So, but also
they don't care.
Like,
were they making their money back though? For the most part, I kind of is the question, or were they all flops? If they were making their money back, then it kind of makes sense to like.
Yeah, Venom made their money back. That's it.
Yeah.
Venom made the money back.
I think did the second one. I know the first and third ones did. Did the second one make money?
Morpheus. I like Jared Leto. Was it Morpheus?
Yeah,
Morbius. Yeah, it's Morbid time. Yeah.
Yeah, I did like that one. I mean, kind of could have been a little bit better, but yeah, I mean, Jared Leto's always good.
It could have been better, but
and that one bombed. People actually went. They brought it back to theaters, and people went to go see it just to see how bad it was. Then Madam Web. Venom 1 did well. Venom 1 did really well, almost like $1 million or almost $1 billion. Venom 1. And then Venom 2 did pretty freaking good. I mean, I think it did around 400 million, something like that, 500 million. And Venom 3 landed around that same time too. So those were actual, money makers to a certain degree. Don't ask Marvel that, because look at Ant-Man. Ant-Man made like 500 million.
They're not crying. They're not sad over that. That's decent.
Yeah.
They wish it would have been better, but like, keep fucking throwing the spaghetti at the wall at that point.
Well, then they did Madam Web. I mean, Morbius did bad. Madam Web did even worse. And now they said Craven's going to be the best.
So bad.
And now they expect this to do well, but
no, but it's also like
the impossible
like you were saying about them like diluting the product because there's too much stuff coming out too. Like a lot of people, I think, thought that these movies were in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and then were very confused. And that also extends to the actors. Like I saw an interview with Dakota Johnson where she said that she signed on to this because her agent said she was going to be in the MCU. And throughout filming, she thought she was in the MCU, only to find out, wait, this isn't related at all.
Nope.
So,
and nobody cares.
Right.
It's just horrible. It was definitely a shitstorm with that movie. And you also had it's a pretty good cast overall. Again, I don't ever blame the cast. I just blame the rewrites, changes, last minute, and then second guessing yourself at the studio. And they've done it a lot. Before when they did the Tobey Maguire ones, so did great back in the day. Of course, you had Sam Raimi. Again, Andrew Garfield one, the first one was so good, I thought. The second one was decent, but then again, you dropped the plans on there. I just think they got to rework this, think about this, find their Spider-Man, and then delve forward again. And then maybe Sony will be involved with Marvel, who knows. But what they're doing there already is working. This is not working. This is done. So if you were excited about Kraven, just know the world is not.
It might be good. Find your own Spider-Man out there. You guys find your own Spider-Man, whatever that might be.
Yeah. It might be anybody. It's definitely not going to be Chris Evans, but I know we're going late, but Chris Evans is coming back, everybody, to Marvel after saying how many times, no, I'm done, I'm not coming back, that's not for me, Captain America's done, until that big paycheck came for Doomsday, everybody. We're going to talk about that in our feature story of the night. Woo! Oh boy. Oh boy, everybody. Woo! Oh boy. So, Chris Evans, back again. Cap is back. Well, he's not saying he's Captain America. He's saying that he's joining the Cinematic Universe again over there with Joe and Anthony Russo at the Avengers Doomsday, which they're going to be starting shooting soon. And of course, Robert Downey Jr. has been the biggest news coming back for that. Everybody's like, Robert Downey Jr. But they are saying that Anthony Mackie is still going to be Captain America, Sam Wilson in this movie too. So is there room for Chris Evans to be Captain America? I just think that after everything's said and done, they know who's been making money for them. They had Chris Evans before. They had Robert Downey Jr. We had the original cast back, and that was great. That made money. I think they're all coming back. That's what it is. All these TV shows have been failing again, and they haven't worked as well. Some have been good. I enjoy some of it, but I know they just haven't made what they thought it was going to be. This middle kind of phase just hasn't been making the money. The TV shows haven't been doing as well. People are screaming for the original, going back in time. Some people are mad about, Chris Evans just coming back, or even Robert Downey Jr. coming back. It's like, why would you bring him back? Let it be. But I think at the end of the day, that works. It makes money. That's why they're doing this. And I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. I knew for a while he'd come back. Of course, he was over there in Deadpool and Wolverine. And everyone's like, oh, he's in Deadpool Wolverine. He was Johnny Storm. That was fun. That was a fun little nod right there, right? Of Johnny coming back from the Sony, or from like that. Yeah, it was the Foxverse, where he comes up and he's like, oh, he's going to say, assemble, Avengers assemble. And it's also not going to happen. He's just going to say, flame on. And he's going to fly through the air, which I did love. I love that so much. I thought it was fun. It's a fun little moment. It really is. But when you say, oh, it's not going to be, he's not going to be Captain America, I'm going to say, we're not that dumb, guys. We're not that dumb. He's Captain America. Cap is coming back. Even after all this time, he said he's not going to come back, right? Cap's coming back. That's it. Let's game, set, match on this, guys. This is it. We don't need to bullshit ourselves or joke about, oh, is he going to play? He's going to be Captain America. Yeah, I don't think he'll be old Captain America. He's going to be young Captain America, maybe a multiversal. I hope he's just the same fucking one. Just grab him, scoop him back up, throw that sumbitch back in there. Let's do the Marvels again. Let's do Avengers again. Let's just go. It's Avenger time. Avengers assemble. That's what I say. Anyways, Trevor, what do you think? Is he going to be Johnny Storm? Huh? You getting Johnny Storm again? Oh, it's super surprise. New character, maybe? What do you think? They do the same thing they do with Doctor Doom with him?
Yeah, I think he's going to be Galactus. or maybe like one of the other heralds of Galactus, like the fallen one, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to do the same thing they're doing with Robert Downey Jr. He's going to be a different character, possibly a villain. I don't know, man. This is such a weird announcement. I still haven't quite come to terms with Downey Jr. even being Doctor Doom. I don't like it.
Right.
So
right.
We'll see. I think this is just a really weird thing for them to announce. And I know you're right. They're gonna make money off of this. It's gonna put butts in seats. But as far as for the long term health of the MCU,
nice, Queen.
I think it looks very regressive, and it's a move backwards for them. I don't know. Let Captain America rest.
Let him rest. There's no way he's going to be Johnny Storm, though, right?
No, that guy got shredded. It's over.
He got shredded. He's done. He got killed in the void, right? He's over with. He's not coming back. Yep. Yeah, I could be another villain, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, you need that ray of hope, and maybe he's going to come back to be that ray of hope to bring the team back together. You need Cap because Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom, That could be what it is. I don't know. We'll see. But if he's a villain, could they make all the Avengers villains in this? That would be weird too. They just make everybody come back and they're all villains.
Maybe it'll be maybe they're doing live action Marvel zombies and it'll be zombie Captain America.
I like that one.
They do that in the comics. They do that in the comics all the time.
They do.
It's true. It's true.
Maybe we'll finally pay off the end stinger from Age of Ultron, where they showed Captain America leading the new Avengers team, and then we never saw that Avengers team do anything.
That's just it. There's gone. Mike, are you feeling the same way that he's just going to be, he could be a villain again? And do you think this is necessary for Marvel to be successful to bring back the older team and assemble them one more time?
I'm really struggling to read my handwriting here, Brian. I'm thinking of the way that Chris looked in the last time we saw him in which movie? It was the third Avengers. When did we see him getting old?
The very last Endgame. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they're gonna cast Joe Biden as old.
I
just saw a physical resemblance. Don't get political. Mike. Nobody's getting political here.
No, you weren't the only one, Mike.
Yeah, so I think he's probably going to come back in that capacity, I guess, or he's gonna, or it's going to be a time travel situation.
Are you saying that Chris Evans is playing actual Joe Biden?
No, the exact opposite. I think that now that Joe Biden, he's looking for another job. Trevor.
Oh, Joe Biden's playing.
Right. Right. So
there you go,
Chris is going to be along for he'll be along for the podcast analysis journey. Is more the way that I thought that he would be involved in this particular project.
That's a hot take there, Mike. What do you think, GR? Is he going to be Joe Biden? Or
no, don't ask GR that. Don't ask this. That's not what this show is about, Brian.
No, GR, do you think, though, honestly?
I'm not going political, Mike.
Thank you. Okay.
GR, do you think this makes any sense to bring him back like this? And do you think, again, are they going to go the Downey route and make him a villain?
If they do, they're wasting it. He is Captain America. I mean... This I just went blank on the actor that's playing him in this current thing.
Oh, Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, Anthony's a great actor, but he is not the Captain America. I'm sorry, not even.
And they're trying so hard. The Brave New World comes out in I think it's February, and it's not that far away. I know, right? It's not that
There's
far,
my buddy.
Mike.
It's the
gift. Yeah, Brave New World's coming out pretty soon, and we'll have to see if that can even work. Again, they did like massive reshoots. We talked about that multiple times on here. I just think that this is just like, I really hear everybody's coming back. I just feel like it's jumping the gun here. We shouldn't be doing this. We should just bring back, unless, I kind of knew though, because of course, if you look at the comics at all, everybody reassembles in these movies as it is for Secret Wars. They all come back, all the heroes or the villains that are dead, they face off. I just think that like Chris Evans should have been like, guys, come on, there's a chance. You know what I mean? As the people like, oh, I'm not going to do that again. That's no happening. You're gonna do it, man. Yeah. We're going to assemble, and we are assembling. Captain America is coming. I think he's Captain America still. I don't think he'll be good Trevor, but I think he's going to be Captain America. I think they're going to need that ray of light again. And Anthony Mackie's character might need him for something. I don't know. Maybe he's going to need Cap to come back, and because maybe he's trying to get some kind of resurgence of something that only he can do. Maybe it's a time traveling thing. Only they need him because he knows about something he doesn't know about.
Well, I mean, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show made a lot of references to Captain America being on the moon, so maybe we're going to see him on the moon.
That'd be interesting. If Cap's on the moon, I'm about that. Let's go.
If they decided for once to fulfill the promises that they sprinkle like breadcrumbs for fucking once in the history of the universe, yeah. But I guess we all had dreams.
Dream the impossible dream.
Thank you, dude. We had a dreams moment. GR, can you come up for the high five with me here?
Yeah, for sure.
Here we go.
All right.
There we go. It's gonna keep happening here. I'm intrigued. Call me intrigued. Call me tantalized.
Okay, intrigued.
As I said to GR earlier, tantalized. I like saying tantalized. It's fun. It's not. I know that's not right.
Clamps out, everybody.
Get our nipple clamps out, because you know what? We got Captain America. We got America's ass.
So
we need America's nipples. That's what we need. And America's nipples are coming back. They're gonna be hard, firm, and ready to kick some ass. And we're ready for it too.
That's a question for the
technically,
Patreon.
a nipple is a straw.
A nipple is a straw with the bunny on your back. Hey!
We've already demonetized, so it can't hurt anything.
We're not. Hey, GR. Hey, we might not be demonetized. We might not be. I'm just saying.
Dream the impossible dream.
It's like, what are these guys talking about? We're just talking about America's nipples. That's it. Oh, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Unplug your mic.
Figured maybe I'm glad you.
Hey.
Hey.
These days be cool.
She left because we were talking about the nipples.
What is that line that from that movie with Ben Stiller and
are you talking about Meet the Fockers?
Meet the Fockers. He's like, well, Greg, can you milk me? Talking about the cat. Can you milk mine? I mean, not mine, obviously.
Well, no, yeah. We were just
yeah.
each other. Yeah.
The whole nipple show.
Yeah. This was not called Nerd Nipples, okay? This episode was not called Nerd Nipples.
It's a live show. Are you going on YouTube and changing that now, Brian? Are you going to change it to Nerd Nipples, or at least like the names of segments of the show?
It's like the nipple verse.
You goddamn bastard! I know
Nerd Nipples.
I like
the
nipple verse.
No. All right, I quit. I'm out of here.
Niptastic.
We've gone too far.
We're going too far. We got to wrap this some bitch up.
Some bitch up.
Angela, before we go, Chris Evans, is this a money grab, him coming back? He's Captain America again. Or maybe not Captain America. I don't know. But he's coming back to Marvel.
So, cool. I mean,
yeah.
we're down.
So people want more hotness going on.
Keep it simple. What?
Yeah, people want more hotness, right? They need the hotness back in Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, it's Chris Evans. He's hot. He's a good actor. I mean,
he's a good actor.
He's a good actor.
Hot. So, that's what we care about.
He's hot. He's a good actor. What more could you ask for?
He's sweaty. He's ripping logs apart. That's all I need right there is fine.
I think you need to fan yourself there, girl.
My nipples are getting hard. I'm just kidding.
Whoa!
Anyways, everybody, thank you for being here on Kruse Control. We appreciate you so much.
It's all right. All our nipples were hard after that little video that Brian liked to show.
I thought
he shows
you
it all
couldn't
the
see
time.
them.
Hope you had a great time tonight, as we did. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, happy Nipplepalooza to you too. Hope you had a great time.
Wait, it's Nipplepalooza? Oh shit, I had an appointment at Nipplepalooza. I'll see you guys later.
Get down to your nip shop. We had that Black Friday sale on all nipple clamps, and it's sold out so fast. Nipplepalooza's here, everybody. And again, yeah, you gotta take care of yourself, you know. Anyways, thank you for being here. As always, happy hump day. We're only at hump day right now. It's just off the rails. Good to see you all, as always. Miss Angela Costello. Angela, thank you for being here, as always. We appreciate you. Hope you had a great time.
I did.
Well, her nipples are hard, so she must be having fun.
Whoa.
I don't know if you get to say that, GR.
Yeah, I don't think you do, GR.
Well, she said it. I was just repeating it.
It was fun. Good times with you guys per usual. So yeah.
Good to see you. Thank you. As always. Down there doing a lot of great songs tonight. Singing for a dreaming that impossible dream. I hope you had a great time. As always.
Always.
Always. Square.
Always and forever.
Always, yeah.
Mr. Mike Casey, thank you as always, our resident intellectual himself. Hope you had a great time tonight. Happy hump day. Thanks and good to see you as always.
Wait, am I not a resident
fun.
intellectual?
Not a frothy one anyway.
Yeah, he's frothy. He's our frothy intellectual.
It's mostly about frothiness and butteriness. And Brian made me fill out a series of documents wherein I express these various fluids. There's no easy way to say that. The fluids of the area around me, and I shared them with him. And Brian put these to regional laboratories, so they were able to assess the levels of frothiness and butteriness. So
I hope that's a good thing, Racer X.
It's a complex application procedure. Yeah.
I hope that's good. That's good, Racer X. Racer X, like the show was different tonight. Bye. Hope that's okay. That's very vague.
It sounds like you had fun. Brian, before I leave, because obviously you're not going to continue talking to me after that moment we just had, the Sasquatch sunset. Okay,
yes.
So go to your local bartender, ask them for a Sasquatch sunset, and if they don't know what you're talking about, get upset, like unreasonably upset. Start tossing chairs, climb up over the bar, and make one yourself.
The nipple episode.
This is just advice. These are the vibes that I want to spread into the world.
Turkey? Is it wild turkey with peach schnapps and a Shibuya shot?
You had a Sasquatch sunset
is that what it is?
Before.
Is that what it is?
Brian, we're not just bullshitting here.
I think you're bullshitting. I've never heard of this before.
It's a real drink. It exists.
I'm thinking dirty and
It doesn't exist, Brian.
Watch
peach
sunset
juice,
drink.
Peach juice, wild turkey.
Sasquatch sunset.
What else would be in there?
What else could you throw in? I mean,
GR, don't pretend like you've never had a Sasquatch sunset. Are you kidding me?
Sasquatch. Yeah, it's
I
called
don't
Big.
know.
well, I may have had it, but I don't think I was conscious when I did.
Yeah. Colossus Rex called it the nipple episode. I don't think call it the nipple episode. We just call it Nip Slip or Nippleopolis or
I think I gave the shot for it's Bigfoot stick. That was the one.
Bigfoot stick. Anyways, Trevor Triggs, thank you so much for being here, Trevor. As always, hope you had a great time tonight. Happy to have you back on a hump day.
Yeah, did have a good time. And you know what? Like, since we brought it back to the Sasquatch sunset,
thank you.
While we were talking about it, I looked up the directors, and they've got a lot of short films with really weird names. They actually have one called Sasquatch Birth Journal 2. There's not a number 1 though, just 2. Fiddlesticks with an XX at the end.
Oh God.
I'm stuck on Sasquatch Birth Journal, dude.
And my personal favorite, Quasar Hernandez. So I'd really like to kind of see what these guys are up to.
All right.
Yeah,
on that note,
Fiddle
Call it a night.
Fiddle.
Yeah, fiddlesticks with an extra X at the end.
Oh God,
Well,
I don't know.
Is there a Pulsar Hernandez in there?
Like dudes with their
maybe.
sticks, like they're fiddling them or something. That's what came to my mind automatically. I'm sorry.
You might be right.
Fiddling their sticks. I don't really know.
Watch out for the fiddlesticks. Hey, everybody, thank you for being here on Kruse Control as always. Hope you had a great night. Keep spreading that love. We're at 6,560 subscribers because these numbers keep going up. Thank you so much for being here as always. You got to keep spreading that love, that joy, that heartfelt shenanigans with Sasquatches all days. You got to tell everybody. We got to keep those numbers going up. You gotta tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmas and grandparents who were Sasquatches that were romping around the neighborhood years ago. I mean, they had dinosaurs and beavers and bears, and they had marsupilamis there, and they were GR's uncles too were there, and they were Sasquatches too. They were amazing. They're fucking big people. We love them so much. They subscribed to Kruse Control back in the BC days. That's amazing. We had chinchillas there too. They're little koala chinchillas. It was a crazy thing back then too. There were Philophicus. Philophicuses were nuts too. You don't know what those are. There's amazing creatures too. Philopicus. Watch out for those. Sloth was there. We had some beavers, some angry fucking beavers. They were great. You were whacking those Slothicus all over the place. It was crazy. What a weird time. Mailman still existed. They were there too. Like, we're all bringing on the mail. It was fucking nuts. And that was cool because they're delivering tablets of stone. Tablets of fucking stone with Kruse Control on it. Oh my God. And they all subscribe. They checked it with the freaking chisel. They're like fucking chiseling that shit like this. And they made Kruse Control happen. And you can too. Keep spreading that love. Subscribe, everybody. We love you so much. Take care. Watch out for the chickens that peck at your penis. Have a great night. We will see you.
I love that one. I love that one.
We'll see you back here on Friday, everybody. Watch those nips. Keep them tight. Get your nipple clamps at grwatersnippleclamps.com. Take care of yourselves. The official brand.
Kruse Control.
The official Kruse Control nipple brand coming your way. Peppy's working on it. Hey, everybody. Until next time. See ya.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.